Hello everyone, this is JB here. I'm in my studio and I recorded like 10 seconds thing, and I think it's a great way to explore the tuning and the intonation when you do multitracks. So to show you this, I will share my screen with you and we'll get through some stuff and hopefully it helps you. Alright. It's a 10 parts project and I triple every part. And as you can see, there is nothing except reverb. So no compressor, no effects or plugins anyway. Okay. Summer, summer, summer. Alright, so what I tend to do when I record, since I'm not a bass, I go top to bottom. It's easier for me to be like solid about the pitch. As you can see, there is some colors going on. So this one is for the root of the last chord. This one is for the fifth. This one is for the third. So when I did the fifth, I tried to go for some overtones or undertones ringing, at least on the last two chords. So it's not perfect, you can hear some going on, but with all the parts it's good enough. So then I recorded the lower octave and then the third. Summer, summer, summer. So at some point you could hear the third, but like up there. So with it now. Summer, summer. The pitch is solid enough. So that is the top four, and then there is the bottom parts just going on for the last chord. This one is unison with this, so it has to be very soft. We already have a fifth here, a fifth down there. This one should be here, actually. And this third, we already have one here. So it's pretty important to know which of the octaves is more important. So you have to nail the volume, but also the pitch. Let's say we put only the octaves, the root. Summer, summer, summer. And the fifth, it's the same. There is 3 different ones. What I did is the middle one is the softer one. The lower one, since I'm not a bass, it helps the low try it to be bigger. That's how it sounds. Summer, summer. Alright, and the same for the third. The upper third is more like the leader, and the lower one is just almost like you want not to hear it, but if you mute it, there is something missing. Summer, summer. If you know something about the overtone series, the third is coming after the octaves and the fifth. So a good thing is to check without the third to see what's going on. Summer, summer, summer. Maybe we want to try this like with only 1/3 to illustrate what I was talking about. Summer, summer, summer. Like it works, but the lower third really adds something. Like. I'm pretty sure it will be better to mute this one than this one. I think we can hear it in the overtones, actually. Yeah, and with everything again. Summer, summer, summer. So yeah, that's basically how I try to work. I do the best take I can to get started. Then when I do the doubles or triple in that case, I try to be as close as possible to the first one. So yeah, once I recorded my first part, then I move on to the other ones. And while I record, I'm listening to the previous takes I have. And I really try to tune it. By tuning, I mean intonation-wise. Let's say you have a G to sing, but maybe that G want to be a bit sharper than the piano or flatter, depending on the chord, but also the right vowel, the right tone. As I said earlier, the tone can be adjusted. If you are on the third or on the fifth, the tone can be different to really have that chord ringing. And also, the volume, of course, like balancing yourself with the other parts. It's not just your line like that. It's also to see the harmonies like this, because it really helps you to know where you want to be in the chord. All these details are really important to have your sound as a group or as a multi-track, let's say, bigger. Some groups that are one per voice have a bigger sound than a large group because they have all this stuff really locked. If you have any question, feel free to comment down in the section. Take care, bye!